Welcome back to Auto Vista, your go-to channel for everything on four wheels. The classics, the modern marvels, and those rare moments when the past and future collide in the most beautiful way. Today, we're diving into something truly special, something that isn't just a car, but a rolling time machine that's tearing up the present with the spirit of the past. Meet the new 1957 Chevrolet Camaro. Now, before the Camaro purists raise an eyebrow, yes, we know. The original Camaro didn't hit the scene until 1966, a full 9 years after 1957. But what we have here is Chevrolet's latest tribute to American muscle history, a what-if car, born out of bold design thinking and retro-futuristic imagination. It's a reimagined classic, not a reboot. A car that fuses the raw emotion of 50s Americana with the precision and aggression of today's performance machines. Just look at it. The bodywork speaks the language of 1957 with authority. Massive chrome bumpers, a V-shaped grille with toothy chrome accents, jet-inspired tail fins, but then, you notice the modern edges, the LED halo headlights seamlessly integrated into a housing that mimics vintage sealed beams, the bulging fenders that hint at the power lurking beneath, and the razor-sharp body lines that clearly didn't exist back in the 50s. This car is a statement, a love letter to both generations of gearheads. Under the hood, that's where things get real. You'd expect something like a small block 283 V8 if this were a genuine 57, but Chevy has thrown in a monster, a supercharged 6.2-liter LT 4V8, the same powerhouse found in the modern ZL1 Camaro. That means 650 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque, and a sound that will make your spine tingle. The roar from the quad exhaust isn't just noise, it's a symphony of internal combustion, a mechanical opera. 0 to 60. Try 3.5 seconds. That's not just fast. That's warp speed for a car that looks like it should be parked at a drive-in with a milkshake on the hood. It's this blend of nostalgia and innovation that makes the 1957 Camaro feel so special. It's not trying to be an exact replica. It's not even trying to be historically accurate. It's trying to be unforgettable, and that, it absolutely is. Inside the cabin, the theme continues. You're greeted with two-tone leather seats that nod to 50s fashion, tuck-and-roll stitching, classic colors like cherry red and ivory white. But then you slide into the driver's seat and see a fully digital cluster, a heads-up display, and a touchscreen infotainment system that supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, performance metrics, and even vintage-themed skins. Want to feel like you're looking at analog gauges from the 50s? One swipe, and there they are, recreated in pixel-perfect retro style. The steering wheel has a thin rim, three-spoke design, reminiscent of vintage muscle cars, but it hides modern controls for adaptive cruise, lane assist, and media. Everything's here: Brembo brakes, magnetic ride control, launch control, and an 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters. Or, if you're really old school, there's an available 6-speed manual. Yes, they still make those, and yes, you should absolutely get it with the manual. On the road, this car feels like a contradiction that somehow works. The suspension keeps the car flat and composed even in aggressive corners, and the steering is razor sharp. You feel the weight of the car, but it dances with confidence. At cruising speeds, it hums along quietly, letting you enjoy the rumble of the engine without the harshness. But punch it, and all hell breaks loose. The supercharger whine kicks in, the rear tires grip for dear life, and the Camaro takes off like it's being chased by a jet fighter. But what truly sets the 1957 Camaro apart isn't the numbers, it's the presence. Wherever it goes, heads turn. People smile. Kids point. Car enthusiasts stop mid-sentence to ask, wait, what is that? Because it doesn't look like anything else on the road. It's a car born of a dream, a reinterpretation of two eras colliding in the best way possible. And that's the genius of it. Chevrolet didn't have to make this car. There was no rulebook saying the Camaro needed a 1957 tribute. This wasn't a demand from shareholders or a response to market data. This was passion, pure and simple. An homage to an era when cars were bold, brash, and beautiful, and a reminder that performance doesn't have to come in a sterile, plastic-wrapped package. Pricing. It's not cheap. You're looking at a starting price north of $90,000, and that can climb quickly with custom paint, carbon fiber trim, or the limited edition, Heritage, package that adds gold badges, a numbered plaque, and 1950s Chevrolet branding. But for collectors and those looking for something truly unique, it's worth every penny. Chevrolet is only making 1,957 units of this masterpiece. That number, of course, a cheeky nod to the model year it's honoring. Each one hand-assembled, each one numbered, and each one destined to be a future collectible. It's not just a car. It's an event. A moment in time captured on 4 wheels. So, who is this car for? It's for the dreamers. The ones who grew up hearing their grandparents talk about the golden age of Detroit steel. It's for the die-hard Camaro fans who already have a '69 in their garage and want something truly one of a kind. And it's for anyone who understands that sometimes, cars are more than just machines. Sometimes, they're art. The new 1957 Chevrolet Camaro is proof that when designers are allowed to dream, magic can happen. It's loud, it's wild, it's unapologetically nostalgic, and somehow, it's one of the most modern muscle cars on the road today. A bridge between generations, and a beacon for everything we love about the automobile. Thanks for watching Auto Vista. If you enjoyed this look at the new 1957 Camaro, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of incredible machines, and tell us in the comments, if you had the keys to one of these limited edition Camaros, where would your first drive be? Until next time, keep your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel, and your heart in the drive.